Hello, this is Curlian with part 34 of my Total War Rome 2 as Rome at very hard difficulty. And we are closing in on total world dominance. Now, Athens again beat us to the punch here. So we've actually already attained their borders. Once we take Tanis here, we will be on the borders on this side. We'll have bordered them all the way through here. Now, I want to make sure that once I lose all my trade partners, I am not devastated. So, curiosity. Okay, you're happy as can be. So looking at my trade here, we see that I only have 3 partners left. I make 8,462. I no longer trade with one of the nations. Was it Rhodes that I was trading with until I attacked them? That could be. Now, in theory, Knossos and I will still be trading with each other. But that means I need to be making still at least 7,000 a turn to not have to raise taxes. So I need to look at that and try to make sure that I have enough money before I launch the invasion to do that. So that's going to take a little bit of time to do building and plotting in that direction. A bunch of my navies are also down on ships. I have several navies that are at like 16 ships instead of 20. And would like to see them, was it 2 navies that are both at 16? Would like to see them brought back up to 20 ships. So that when I launch the invasion, we are launching it at full force. And then we'll, of course, spend several turns maneuvering into the positions I need to deal with the most amount of enemies as possible. Individual armies like this that will need a force near them that can take them. Here we have 2 armies that are next to each other, and so we'll need to position our forces appropriately to deal with as many of these banners as possible, and so that we don't have this whack-a-mole issues. So those are some of the long-term things. Looking at the power ratings, we'll go to Macedon because they are definitely in the number 2 spot, and our balance of power is significantly in our favor. Parthia, they like us. That's interesting. Why does Parthia like us? They apparently just really hate Rhodes, Carthage, and Samaria. Samaria is about to be completely destroyed. So, how's Carthage looking? Carthage is looking, that's Maine. Maine is looking bad. Carthage. Come on, Carthage, I cannot believe that you lost land to the Macedonians. I'm deeply disappointed by you. Anyways, so, we're going to finish taking up into here, and we're going to be focusing on building up an 8,000 gold per turn amount. That will be our goal. So we're going to start focusing on economy again as we finish the last of these cities. So let's go through and see what we can do that will produce actual money. So that will produce 15% more and more from commerce. We'll do that. It's also only 4 turns. Over here. Now these actually become useless because our tariffs are going to go away, which actually means our trade income will plummet. So we really should plan on getting up to like 10,000. So we're actually going to start converting all of these to these. So let's go and convert trade quarters to that. That'll give us a better idea of what we need to do for income. That'll be a big boost to income, so we'll choose that one. Over here, we're of course going to convert this to the slaughterhouse. Now 6,000 will be our winter income, I believe, and that's always a bit lower. But we do want to do that. So here we're going to go and choose that, and what else produces money? We'll just go with Minerva for now. We still have to be somewhat cautious in expending money. Here, how are we doing? Latin culture is increasing. Let's make sure that trend continues. We need to keep our nations in favorable places. They're as high as they can be at the moment. Now, I actually think that some of the most enjoyable parts of these games are the economy building. Ensuring that you're getting the best economy possible. So in 3 turns, we'll see what it looks like without all of our trade. And that will be a very telling turn. Over here. Formborium. Now we are expending a lot of money on this, but we need to have income. I don't really like raising the taxes, especially if I intend to expand quickly. If I'm doing that, then what's going to happen is I'm going to find myself, incapable of upkeeping the peace. So not only do I need the money to keep, fixing the cities to be the appropriate type, but I need the income to pay my legions, and can be difficult. So we're gonna do all these money-producing things. We should be close to finish with this. It is 5,000 a pop. So for some of these. So we're quickly burning through our income. And we can also, for a turn or two, jack the taxes real high. Our current people are all very happy. And then drop them really low when we go to do the actual invasion. That'll give us some money to play with. We'll simultaneously well, we did a lot with tariffs. It will give us some amount to play with while simultaneously providing the best options for... I don't want delicatessen. Do I already have the borium here? Okay, so let's build something else. We will build the delicatessen. Okay, let's just go through and make sure. Okay, this one already has it, so we'll build the gladiatorial arenas to keep them happy. Happiness is a plus. Euro built up. Okay, this. That gives us a big boost to wealth. We'll take that. Not that I have a lot of industry in that region, but it is a boost to wealth. Petra. That's a big boost to wealth. Again, the more wealth we have, that'd be 50 and 5 from commerce. Sure. Markets, we want money. You... I'm gonna give you a library, not that it matters much, but it provides a little boost in income. That's only 30 more gold for 900 gold. That's not worth it. It's not what I need. Here. That would provide 50 plus 2%. Plus some public order, which could be very large. So we're going to go with that. Okay. So we're going to stop there. We, of course, want to not expend everything that we have. Food's fine in that region. So we're going to go to end the turn. I'm not worried about one person with a skill. It may be someone who's really important, but I doubt it. So, we have a skill picked up over here, apparently. Now, we have made so much money off of playing nice with these guys. I forgot to ever pick up trade with Sparta. Could have picked up trade with Sparta a long time ago, and I did not. Oh well. Anyways, so when we're looking at this, what we need to make sure is that we deal with mobile armies and major city hubs first. Minor cities with small armies are not a big concern. Being able to defeat large armies, that's going to be huge. I also am going to attempt to fight a lot of the Greek battles. That's what we've been building up to. We want to make sure that we get some fun out of it. So we'll do a lot of those manually on the mat, not just auto-resolving everything. We have more patricians, lots of oh, a guy died. More leveling. Oh no, wait, where's my general? Oh, tell me I didn't accidentally kill that army. Frick. Okay, didn't. Research complete reason. Natural causes. Okay, so I have the army out there. Let's figure out which one needs a general. Or maybe it just gave me the first dude on the list. We're gonna go through, we'll level these people up, and we'll figure out which army gains someone. My guess is I just clicked on the first dude who was there. You know, that's fine. Now I'm gonna strong arm that. We have a person, we have a person, we have a person, we have a person, we have a person. We have a person, we have a person, we have a person, we have a person. One of those guys that have won an authority, that's not very good. You apparently get some leveling up. You have a person, you have a person. Campaign movement. Doom! Doom sounds good. It doesn't really matter. They're mainly to buff the actual armies, and it looks like... Okay, it looks like I just gave whatever the first person was to the army. Okay. For a moment there I was like afraid that I had disbanded an army by not giving them a general. And that would have been excessively poor. Okay. So out of curiosity, do we still have this random army sitting up here? We do. What are the Spartans doing just standing there? They're down to 19. Which is good because this army has 19. I'll probably buy a cavalry unit. I will just buy a cavalry unit now. For some reason they're short one cav. This missile cav, oh that's sad. That's not what I want, but oh well. He'll be the greatest missile cav that I have. My navy's sitting out here, putzing around at sea. Okay, let's look at our tech tree. This is completed. That's completed. That's completed. So we have completed all of our text over here. This we have completed. This one we have completed half of it. So we're gonna work on this. We have one last tree after that, which is this one, and then what I've said we were gonna do from the beginning will happen. Oh, look at that! Our money is down to 1,800 during this winter month. So it was 6,000 in autumn. We're either gonna have to jack our taxes up again, or we're really just gonna need to build up the economy for a while as we prepare for destroying our trade partners. Okay, you can just fortify what you are. That's fine. Okay, we're gonna begin launching some attacks out of here. First of all, we need to make sure that we're the ones that take Tanis. So we're gonna take you off of that, and you are gonna attack the city. Of course, wow, they look like they've taken major attrition. Well, we're not going to bother fighting something that's that attritioned. I will take protective because we're ships with, and we'll just catapult you from the distance. And then we'll take Tanis. And we gained some ranks here. Let's go ahead and take care of that now. You guys will have that. You will have that, since I remembered that you're freaking Admiral. You also get something. You'll have that. Now, you should be regrowing. That's fine. I'm going to bring you into the port. We're losing happiness on them. We did just take Tanis, which is probably why, but we're now back to normal. How long until I get that naval port? 2 turns. 2 turns before I'll be able to build stuff there. Okay, here. We are going to build a church, and we're going to build that. This is getting converted, that's getting converted. Okay. And the Sumerians are now in deep trouble. Okay, he is looking like he may attack there. But that would be foolhardy at best. So I'm not going to worry too deeply about it. If he wants to attack there, he's going to lose. You are going to attack at Saracena, which we immediately take. Apparently they never bothered to convert this. We will build a church here. We'll convert that. We'll convert that. We're going to knock that one down. Okay. You, how happy is this region? If I leave it, how happy is it? It's fine. Which is kind of amazing. We're going to build that for money. We'll build that. Now remember, the by the end of the game, everything will be Church of Jupiter. Looking at our current rate, we are growing our tech at 778% now. We have some stuff that are improving it. This means by the time we get to the end here, this may actually only take 3 turns. 3 for here, 6 turns there. Which is really fast. Okay. Now, let's see, what do we have? If we want to come over here, we would get to Sarai. But I actually kind of want to have peace with Armenia. So let's go and see if Armenians want to have peace. I mean, I can come back and deal with them later.
You have my attention. Now, do not try to charm.
If you want it that badly, let's...
For those, pain is the reward.
Come on, you're strong.
You think to buy us like catamites, like your horse. You think pride and honor are for sale. Ah.
You only have 3 more regions. Going and finishing you would be faster and easier. But it doesn't necessarily get me what I want. And that is the problem. If it doesn't get me what I want, having war with you doesn't really serve a purpose. So Armenia. Do I want to finish you now? Just because my armies are up here anyways? But then I have to run those armies all the way over to Dacia and Sarmentia afterwards. But we do need to work on our economy. And so that's going to take time. Time that we can spend running them over. And those 2 or 3 turns could be the turns we jack up the taxes to build up with the loss of our trade partners. Because again, I want the least taxes possible when we first use that trade money, because those are the turns that I'm going to be conquering the important lands that will help pay for myself afterwards. Corruption is really hurting us. So are the Seleucids puppets of someone? Are you just like one army floating around? That looks like you're just an army floating around. Yeah, you're down to like one army. The Seleucids apparently wrecked you. Samaria is still over here. It's kind of ridiculous that your entire empire was built here and you have one city way over here. There's no way that you'd be able to control that through all these other nations. That's kind of just a ridiculous thing. Okay, so I'm leaning towards just finishing them off. We need to come up here to Gilonis. There'd be something over here. And something in Sarai. Which... why would I not do? Now you need to hunt down this army. So we're gonna bring you to here. You. Ooh, this region is suddenly very unhappy. You. I need you to force march into the city so that we can get rid of most of that. Because this turn, we're looking at a lot of the issues. Now, of course, everyone will have issues when I start conquering the rest of the regions, but we'll get enough happiness hopefully going that it'll actually make it a lot easier to hold some of these. So we're going to send an army to there, we're going to send an army to there, and this one will probably march up to Gilonis. And we're just going to remove Armenia. We need time to improve our economy. Which actually kind of means I should build my tax more now. We're going to actually jump our tax rate up. And all that money is going to go into just expanding any building we can. Because we need money. Anything that would build more money. This builds to wealth from culture. which doesn't actually help. Mainly I'm going to build up cities, I think, because cities actually generate huge amounts of wealth. So I'm going to go around and build up any city that can be built up. You obviously need to become Minerva just because. Go and market settlement. That in theory produces the most money. And we're going to spend several turns just producing. We'll produce some cattle here to help pay for all these growth. You are already expanding. I have all these level 1 settlements. Now this is 100 from commerce. This is 100 wealth from substance and from agriculture. I'm going to go with farming because in theory we'll produce 130%. And it also produce wealth, more wealth from here. So definitely what we should be doing. Anything I could build here? I could build cattle here. That would produce 100 plus gold. And that's it for this turn. So we're going to go to end the turn. So at this point, we're going to finish off Armenia, which will be our last big war that I'm currently, having to beat people off with. And then we're going to begin stationing our troops where we need them. Armenia is running around with stacks. We can't really leave our borders open and go take on huge enemies. We also really have to make sure that we can afford to fight our trade partners. Because if we can't afford to fight them, that's going to be a serious issue as well. I really wish we had been able to remove more of the corruption earlier. Okay, this army is running back to Gelonis, which will be fine. If it becomes an issue, I'll just move that other army after it takes its settlement up to help it in Gelonis. We lost a general. Sure, you look cool. We'll go with you. Some people gain traits. That's fine. Okay, let's go to where we're actually fighting the war. You make landfall. You just get off of forced march because there's no reason for you to do it, and you're gonna sit there and make them happy for a while. This army is raiding. You are gonna come down and deal with them. You're fine where you are. You're gonna march towards this guy. You're gonna march towards Sarai. And I believe that's all of our military movement for now. I want you to actually come to Hatra. Because again, the Macedonians are somewhere in this vicinity. They I think have some banners over here. Like that's them. So it's entirely possible. Who are you? Eastern rebels. That's fine. It's entirely possible that when we... Oh, here we go. There they are. So if we look at this, what we actually want our army is, say, Tushpa. So you're going to come to Tushpa. Oh, Gaska. That's definitely where you are. You, because look at those. There are 2 banners, 3 banners this way. I don't know if you can even take 3 banners. I may have to keep I may have to move a second army down here to help take out those 3 banners. But that's fine. I mean, if the 3 of their armies are over there, and those are probably some of the more experienced because they've been fighting, then that's not a bad thing. Okay, we're gonna double time you in the hopes of getting here faster. We of course will go back to single time next turn, but it'll be a little bit quicker. We obviously do not want to double time when we're around enemies. Ambush sucks. Okay, now we have a bunch of money to spend to improve cities. This city is getting that. Little bit gold, public order. This one. We'll go up to that because that produces money. We have plenty of food. We'll go up to that. It's 100 gold a turn. Tradable goods, which will be useless. But 100 gold a turn is important. It's 100 gold and a bunch of wealth from all sources. So we'll go with that. Over here. I don't want to build in... whatever. We're going to do this. That'll improve the garrisons a little. Mainly with just a bunch of ballista and stuff. But it'll be 100 gold and another 2% from all sources. This one will improve. We're going to, again, cities. City building, I think, are the best sure way of doing money at this point. That produces absolutely no money. Thus, no reason to expand it. Over here, this would go from 240 to 480 and plus 30% from agriculture, which is totally worth it. That'd be 75 more. We'll do it. Over here, we'll take the 75 more gold. Next, nothing. Next. This doesn't produce nearly. That's 20 more gold. Totally not worth it. Over here, that'll be 100 gold. 100 gold a turn is important. Okay, that's... No, we still have money to build something. Most of our major provinces... Oh, you need to be converted. Oh, I don't have enough to convert you. Nothing to do there. Which one was that, by the way? Corsica, Sardinia. Because I guess it's 320 wealth from commerce still. Plus 30 from culture, so it's not terrible. Actually, it probably still produces more money than any of these other things. So, maybe getting rid of all those wasn't right. Well, maybe all my libraries will be turned into those when I don't need libraries anymore. I'm gonna build you. Can't build you up. Okay, so we have built everything we can. They fortified. That's not great. But maybe they'll be silly and attack us in Alabu. This army doesn't look like they could stand up to this legion. Oh, this guy gained experience. Get that. Especially, their general is Lysander. Okay, well, we're going to go ahead and end the turn. Again, our goal is to not need these people to be taxed. It'll take a while to get to the point where we can begin assaulting them anyways, but it's very important that we crush them as much as possible and as quickly as possible. And the more their armies they want to send over there, the better it will be, because I can easily take most of Macedon of that. Now, what will be interesting is I'll probably begin by just launching all of my assault on Macedon itself and not Sparta or Athens. Especially Athens, because they may decide, oh, you know what, I should be trading with Sparta for the next 10 turns. That's very silly of me not to have initiated trade with them when I just commented on why am I not trading with Sparta. So this next turn, my first action will be to attempt to trade with Sparta. To be like, dudes, we should trade. We have all this cool stuff. And see if they agree. Enemy champion, yeah, that sucks. Oh, we have new tech. We lost a veteran. That sucks. Okay. Let's see. Alliance is forged between Solution and Rhodes. Don't care. Several doctors. We have a war between Macedon and Rhodes. Don't care. Faction Dahai was finally destroyed. They were down to just an army. No angry populaces. Okay. So then, first off, where's Sparta? How can I not trade with you? This is the problem. You have friggin' train up here that I could trade with, but your capital's still way down there. Oh, you suck. Okay. Didn't really get much more money this turn. It's gonna take a while for these buildings I have to actually fully appear. So let's come over here. First of all, you can get off a forced march, because hopefully I think you can get to Ataku next turn. You come for Sarai. Ooh, that is the walled city, and there's an army in it. So we may be. Let me see. If I auto-resolve this, we lose too many. I'm just gonna encircle them. I'm getting all of these new techs to do that better. Might as well enjoy that. Which actually means that I'm gonna bring you over to help, though. For a walled city, it surrenders in 2 turns. That's amazing. If they come out, I'll fight them out. That's fine. You need to go kill this dude. Oh, you can't get to him. Oh, you can! That's a lot of horse archers. I have no desire to fight random horse archers, although I could do it with my dudes from the city. So we're gonna auto-resolve this because I am positive that I would lose more than 4% of my army to that many horse archers. There's just no way that I would not lose that few to horse archers. I do agree this time they would mainly be to my cavalry, though, because they would have to charge all of those horse archers down. I guess I could just sit in Tetsubo and make them come sit in this city. Oh, you can't get to that city. Look at all of their banners heading that direction. Are they going to have any armies left in their own land? Wow. I may end up with a bunch of my armies in the east just because that's where all the Macedonian armies are. But I'm going to conquer huge amounts of their land, and then they'll be like, no! Okay. Next turn, we'll actually be able to conquer those 2 cities. They may ferry out. What is the garrison of Sarai? 9 units. This army has 15, so they're at 24 units. Those guys are annoying. The big thing is when you start having this big of losses, it becomes a problem. So if I force marched you, I could not get close enough to matter. So we're just going to go back to normal march. You go up to that. You would get 200 more gold and a huge bonus to industry and commerce. That's amazing. Is that gold? Yeah. Well, that's definitely worth it. Not worth it. Nope. No. Here, we will upgrade that because it like doubles the amount of gold it produces. And public order is amazing. Nope. Over here, this would go from, it would add 70 gold. And a huge amount of public order. At a cost of a bit of food. Sure. That will provide enough gold to be worthwhile. That is all gold. So we'll definitely do that. And plus 20% to agriculture. Again, you need all these farms. You might as well make money off of them. We'll bust that up because why not? We'll buff that up because we can, and that'll be the last of our stuff for the turn. We have one army over here. That's fine. The Macedonians have basically left their lands almost undefended. And they're in Athenian lands instead. And that's just not bright. I'm gonna go kill this for experience, and I don't want them raiding or doing something that would mess with me. Is that an enemy army? We're just going to... That's an army that's been sitting here. We're gonna sink that army because we don't want it to try to reconquer Rhodes or something when we're busy. Kill them all! We lost 26 men. And we should be recovering those men. We are. We are gonna bring you to here. You. Go finish off this Sumerians.
Put your backs into it, you men.
Go finish off these Sumerians. Now that is actually a fleet, but looking at this, there is no reason to fight them. We'll have recovery before we have to use this navy again. This place is really happy. You have 16 boats. I need you to actually come down here. They're just gonna park themselves back in like Tanais or probably Pantasipaeum, and hang out. Okay, you. I'm gonna leave you here a little bit longer. I believe that's in the turn. We have 2 people with skills. We'll go around and see who has skills. Looking at the wrong place. There they are. That's a naval guy. Huh, that makes sense. You just crushed someone in a fleet. Upkeep. Are you the other one with it? No. Well, I'm clicking on the wrong thing. So that's why that would not help. Let's come back up here. Is it you? No. There we go. It is an army. Oh, that's right. He fought some people this turn too, didn't he? You... No old men. Oh, that's good. And strategist. Okay, out of curiosity. You could use one. Can I buy one though? I have a bunch of dudes I can buy. I need to spend some time giving people stuff. Apparently I've lost several of them. So next turn we'll do that. Yes, go to Gazaka. There you will defend me from the vast hordes. I'm going to bring up the army that's further north. It's just sitting there, keeping the peace. it's going to come down to help. Because, oh my goodness, they're marching all of their armies to the east. They must truly think we're honorable friends. I guess we do have dependable. We're about to lose that. I'm going to not care about my rating in a second because, or when I attack them, because it doesn't matter. That's 7 full stacks in the east now.
If we truly serve your cause, you will
No.
keep a clear mind.
Now the question is, do you sell it? No, you don't. They have to surrender next turn. Yeah, that sucks. Okay, you come hang out here.
Ready for orders.
Let's look at the peace and stuff here. We have minus 17 cultural differences. We're getting plus 6 from characters. We desperately need to improve things here. That army may end up staying there longer than anticipated. Okay, you.
Ready for battle.
I'm gonna come to here. Looking at this, that they lost a good amount. Look at us. Like no attrition, because techs, it's a thing. How are we doing on our techs? We are looking at ship rams. Plus 5 speed, plus 10 damage for ramming, and plus 10 speed and plus 15. And then the last thing we have is this line here. We are moving along. We're just gonna conquer Sarai this turn. Wow.
Laying siege to the settlement.
It's gonna surrender in a turn. We'll let them surrender, maybe. Are you trying to raise troops? I don't think you can do that. That's fine. We have 2 legions there. You take the city of Aktau. Yes.
Ready for orders.
Convert that to, I believe, farming. Convert that to a better farm and knock that down. Okay, we have 29,000 to spend on buildings. Oh no, wait. First, we need to figure out who needs dudes. You need a dude. So in Samandar, let's hire you a spy. I like you. Then,
Ready for battle. At your command.
I can't get you anyone yet. You can get someone. So you hire a patrician. He looks very patrician-y.
How can I serve Rome?
Ready for battle.
You also have stuff. Upkeep. So we're gonna give you a patrician so that you feel very
At
patrician-y.
your command.
You have someone. You have someone. You have someone. You have someone.
Commander.
You do not. Where is our closest city? Karai. You need to hire a patrician from here. Who will come and teach you to be manly patrician-y. You have someone. You have someone. Your navy. Your navy. Your navy. Your navy. You have someone. Your navy. You have someone. Your navy. You don't. Recruit this patrician.
Do you wish of me?
We hunger for battle. Ready for honor to serve
At your
Rome.
command.
You don't have anyone. We'll give you this dude.
I
You can go hang out in this city. Actually, should have had you come to this one, but that's fine. Whatever, it doesn't really matter. Okay, so I've now hired everyone I can hire. Let's look at ways to expand money. So if I did that, that's 160 more gold. Totally worth it. That's 120 more gold. So never mind. Those things are worth it with or without trade partners. I totally lied. Misinformed, lied, something like that. Look. Money, money, money. Money. Nothing. Those aren't worth building up. No, no. I won't build the grain farms up unless everything else that could be built up that produces money does, because they produce so little money. Fountains and stuff don't produce money. So that would be 150 gold. Minus 4, we'll go with it. Cattle, that produces quite a bit of money. This produces money. I don't have a lot of agriculture in this region, but why not? We'll do that. I believe that's the last thing that I can... No, I can build up. We can build that there. So, excellent. As our continued expanse in funding pushes on. I think their capital is this. Or maybe it's Pella. Yeah, Pella is the capital of Macedonia. We are going to take Pella as the starting part of the war, I think. I can bounce an army off of Pella into Navarros, probably. So I'm going to drop 2 legions right around Pella. Or maybe a legion and a navy. Look at that. All their armies are just force marching east. Which is kind of sucky, because that means that they're just going to build a big empire in the east surrounding me. The AI is surrounding me. It's not right. Okay, if you leave here, it's still going in the right direction at this point. I'm gonna bring you all the way down to this particular region. Is there anything I can do here? No. Okay, we have moved as much as we can. We took 1 region this turn. This region, it just isn't worth taking. The losses are too great, and they're surrendering next turn. And then we will move on. And the losses from that are staggeringly small. I think they're going to sally forth anyways, because if not, surrendering your capital would be very sad. I can build up those 2 navies. When I get over, turn up over 40,000, I'll finish expanding those 2 navies. Because again, I'm going to lose a big chunk of what I've been surviving off of. Because my taxes basically just pay. I don't even pay to keep up my army at normal tax rates. Now everyone's so happy that it doesn't really matter that I'm taxing heavily at the moment. But when I start conquering most of Eastern Europe in a quick way, I won't be able to do that. Ooh, they finally left. That means the army's gonna have to follow them. I wonder why the computer finally decided to leave. Okay, see, so they decided to sally out, at which point we lose a lot less. I don't believe it's possible. I would have only lost 340 guys here, and we lost. This army just got fun stuff.
Commander,
Okay, so you're gonna march up and take that last city, and then we will end the video. Probably as soon as that city gets taken, and the next video will be our plan to conquer. You look like an honorable general. We'll put you in. Okay. I don't like some of the helmets. I'm biased against some of the helmets. I'm just going to say that. A settlement was captured. Yeah, okay. From what I'm like, someone captured one of my settlements? What are you talking about? How is that possible?
easy into port.
Go sit here. Oh, it's winter. Darn, that's going to make it harder. Are you seriously raiding my lands? Where's your last city? Oh, it's not even over there. It is over here in Gelonius.
Advance. Is that all? At once. March. At once.
And then we're going to fortify.
I'll get country, men.
Okay. Upgrade. Da, 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 da. Is there any reason not to do 100 more gold? Gold is the reason. We're gonna knock that down. 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 Amazingly enough, we don't want any of that stuff. You start coming up this way.
Destination reached.
We have a lot of disorder. Yeah, that raiding needs to end, basically.
Ready for battle. Victory for Rome.
You're unhappy. Yeah, that'll turn around in a little bit.
At your command.
I'm gonna bring you back to Samander because their unhappiness is something that needs to be fixed. We have 37,000. I'm gonna start upgrading this shipping unit just because
Assembling the fleet.
I want to be able to move my navies into position. Okay, at this point, let's just go through. Oh, look at all this stuff that hasn't been upgraded. That gets upgraded. We're of course going with farming because we get that bonus from agriculture. That gets upgraded. That gets upgraded. That gets upgraded. That gets upgraded. This amazingly enough produces. Now that gets upgraded. That gets upgraded. That gets upgraded. That gets upgraded. Yes. I'll upgrade that. I'll upgrade this. That should be everything that needs to be upgraded here. So that took up most of our money. Apparently I missed that this one needed to be upgraded so badly, or maybe those things just finished. We're gonna upgrade you. We're gonna upgrade you. We're gonna upgrade you. And now we need to go through our leaders. You
How can I serve?
join him.
Shields?
Over here, you
How can I serve?
join him.
No shields.
I think over here,
My wits and words.
you come and join him.
Make a few run the gauntlet.
I hope you make it. If not, that's gonna suck.
At your command.
Okay, you did. Okay, let's go. You need to join him. Let's go and see who else needs help.
Battle. Ready for orders.
Oh, we have some skills there. Movement, that's gonna be huge. We have a lot of distance to cover. You, who are you gonna go join? I believe it's this dude here.
I want every scrap of iron accounted.
We hunger for battle. Ready for orders.
Ready for order.
Yes. Ready for orders.
We hunger for battle. Ready for battle.
Movement.
We hunger for battle. To serve Rome.
It is an honor to serve Rome. Reporting for battle. Ready for battle. Ready for orders. Ready for battle.
I think there was one or two more guys that should have gained stuff.
Ready for battle.
But that doesn't mean that I'm right about that.
Ready for
How the years they pass.
for battle.
I don't think I've seen this Rose one before. Oh, +1 public order. That's pretty good.
At your command. Fleet reporting. It is orders.
Okay, we're gonna go in the turn. Hopefully I got everyone. If not, maybe I'll spot them eventually and be like, oh yeah, you. We'll see. That's it, Macedon. Send all your forces that way. I'll leave 3 armies in the east to hold back your 10 armies. Because those armies, when they can't afford them, should begin attritioning
Offer
badly.
this as a sign of accord reached and
Absolutely. I accept peace with you.
by the Tetra.
If I get asked to go to war with you, I may do that as well. And I'm really hoping that not everyone joins with Sparta. Oh, this turn's gone very
I will
far.
speak the hardest word for a warrior.
No, we're not accepting peace with you. You're now in this place where I never have to go back to again if I do it properly now. And, don't want to go back to you. We're also getting close to the point where I've built up enough, I think, that I don't need. Oh, a Cimmerian army has showed up down there. Okay. We continue to march east. Let's just see what this dude from Samaria is doing. And do I have anyone that can really... You. If I force march you, can you get to Edessa? No. I'm gonna force march you all the way down to here. This guy is pretty battered, it looks like, but that doesn't mean he can. I mean, seriously, he could take one of these regions without much trouble. Okay, your navy needs to fill up your recruits. Excellent, that's all that needs. Okay, we need to expand this because we obviously need that cultural conversion rate to go up faster. Look at that, we're Making inroads, but not into Hellenic. Okay. It's a problem, but one that will be dealt with. One that will be addressed. Okay. Again, we're building this turn. We're building everything that we can that will produce as much income as possible. Burning money quickly with the purpose of making more money in the future. That makes a lot of money. That makes good money. Farming makes good money. That makes good money. That makes money. That makes a lot of money. And we're out of money. This is how I went through like 500,000. Okay, we've gone over an hour. I need to end the video. So like and subscribe if you have any questions or comments. Please leave them below, and we will continue from there. Otherwise, have a great day. Talk to you later. Bye.